Hello, I'd like to welcome you to this series. I decided to start recording these. We've been working on the 1.7 version. It just came out, trying out the new mechanics, the fishing, new biomes, and that. I've built a spawn in some other areas, and I've decided maybe I should start recording this for posterity, as they say. So welcome. Hopefully, I plan to have this as a long-term uh, world, so we should get hopefully months, years out of it, maybe. Start with this version, just keep going until we can no longer upgrade the world. So let me give you a tour of where I've got built, and then we'll go from there. So this is right where I was standing is where I spawned, on the edge of like ice plains and this forest. So I kind of took advantage of the natural landscape here to build, a nice natural little walk with my animal pastures. Put some new flowers around. Got a little garden up there. I've got some cows, some houses, new hay bales. My security guard, who's not where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be behind the fence out here. Because I think I had a couple villagers around here. You can hear him. I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Welcome! So I caught a couple zombies and made them into villagers with the splash potion and apples. So this is, we got another one over there. Let's do that. That's to keep him from running over the fence. I've caught him over into swimming over here a few times. But so this is my humble, baby zombies can get through here. My humble spawn abode. So I kind of built it initially just to have this dock so I could try out the new fishing mechanics, and I actually liked them quite a bit. Got the chance to get some enchanted items, some saddles, name tags. I think, yeah, I got this bow and breaking power too in a fishing trip. It just happened to come out. I haven't repaired it, but happened to come out enchanted. So you can actually get some pretty good things fishing. So I haven't been on this area too long. I think I've really got to spawn down. I mean, I could make it. I don't want to make this a big village. This is supposed to be just like a little, I guess, a tiny village. I don't want to make it a big town. So, and keep it as natural as possible. So that's what I've tried to do with the architecture. So this is just my first hovel. I hid it and just sort of kept expanding it. Got my food pantry over there. I think you can hear I have another portal already set up. My garishly 1970s carpeting. Got another portal. Got sugarcane farms down here. My automatic pumpkin harvester. Not that I need it, but pumpkin gets between the two repeaters, and the kicks down this glass. Which, once they grow, it'll turn on this signal. The glass comes down, cuts off the pumpkin, goes into the hopper. There. Not as I think I've got to fix it on efficiency. I've got a mine down at Bedrock. There's also a bunch of caves here I went exploring in. But like I said, this place is probably about tapped out. Well, the one main great benefit for this down here is this skelly spawner, where I've got my enchantments. I found a skelly spawner here. So I've got the skelly spawner here. they will spawn and get into the water stream and fall about 20 or so paces down here, all the way down to the bottom to my collection point, where I've only got one of them, where I can just tap them. I also got it set up here with a little redstone, so sometimes when you kill them, the arrows and bows will land down there, so got a nice little piston push to push them out. So that's that. And another thing I've got, let's see, finish the tour, give you guys my guided tour. There was a small little underground water pond here, so I expanded it out and made it nice and neat here. So what I can do is basically, instead of just staying AFK and waiting for the skeletons to spawn, I can fish through here and gotten fish, gotten saddles. Seems a little slow. I've got to read up on the fishing, because I've noticed when I fish in the lake up there, I seem to get a better reaction than down here, so maybe it can't be underground. I mean, I'm getting fish, but not as quick as I think, so I've got to read into that. But just to see how lucky I was with the spawn, at least for the skeleton spawner with unlimited arrows and bones. That's spawn here, and I just happened to one day be coming down here and about got killed by a bunch of skeletons. Nothing really down there, but that's a nice bit of luck. So I've had no problem with getting my levels, enchanting my stuff. Like I said, part of the reason I wanted to set up the new world and go exploring was to see all the new biomes. But let me show you something over here. Come over here. This is where we're at. Oh, dang it. Rats. Oh, how did I get that egg? Carrying tons of stuff. And now I got a chicken. There we go. Got a pet. So anyhow, okay, so here is our spawn village. And I put the perimeter around it. There's the dock right there. We are under hereabouts. That's the farm and the cows and the sheep and all that jazz. So when I was literally facing snow, which is nice, but it's a snow. I was looking for a jungle or some of the new biomes, covered forest, that kind of stuff. So decided to go exploring and mapping. And so I've gone through and mapped all this area. And what do I get? Snow. Snow and rivers. So as you can see, I've kind of put torches down here on the road. Haven't bothered to go through all this, but there would be a map square for each one of these. And I finally ran out of daytime right about here, a place I'm calling Winterhold. Because the whole thing reminds me of like Game of Thrones-y cold. Way up north, waiting for the Deadwalkers or whatever they are. So as you see, I haven't had much luck with the new biomes. I've gotten one biome and it's all snow. Except for where I don't have a map here, I've got a special thing in there I'll go show you. But so, getting tired of not finding this, I decided to just go on a walkabout. So I took a long walk and ended up finding a nice little river and plateau. Let's get away from that thing, that's too noisy. Where I can start a new castle. However, the thing is like way over there, so I have to build another track for it. So that's where we're going to go right now. Actually, I'll go take you. I'm going to show you my special little thing I found over here. So I'll be right back. Meet you over on that side. So now we're over here. This is where I was calling Winterhold. That is the road to spawn. Ooh, a bow. And this is my poor attempt at growing pumpkins over here. I think the ice is presenting into. Oh, I got a golem. No, I didn't make that one. Welcome. He's a native. And as I was doing the mapping, I was putting markers down every 128 blocks. So I've got way in the distance. There's one there, one here, one over there. So as you know, those are the center points for my maps. So I'd go there, make the map, move to the next one, make the next map, and so on. Creeper. But in my exploring, still nothing but ice and cold. And seeing it's like November here, I just feel cold sitting here. Just from the ice and stuff. I want to get to a nice warm biome. So I went on a walkabout in the opposite direction we're heading now. There's another one there. I think I saw one way out in the distance. Yeah, if you look out of the corner of the eye, you can see it. But what I wanted to show you is this. You can start to see it show over the horizon. It is a packed ice biome. I don't have any silk touch at the moment to collect them. I'm not sure really what I'm going to do. Maybe I will fortify Winterhold and make a nice castle out of it, out of packed ice. But this is one of those new biomes. It's kind of cool. So it gives these cold, barren, frozen tundra. Just kind of, I don't know if there's anything else up here except for these blocks of ice, but I think it's kind of neat, something new. Oh, that's slippery. So this is about one of the most exciting things I found around this area in Spawn. It's just more, but look at that. Towers of ice. Towers of ice as far as the eye can see. Pretty neat. That's so my mapping didn't get any much farther than here. As you can see, like jump and slide. It's like ice skating. I'm skating. I could make a skating rink out of it maybe. Get ready for the Olympics. Slide. So yeah, that's that. You don't want to watch me walk back, so I will pick you back up in the Nether and talk about where we're going next. So as you see, we're back in the Nether. So this is my, actually not back, but this is our Nether, my Nether track here. So this takes us, the opposite way goes to spawn. This goes to the treehouse, which is in a rough forest, which I found while I was on a walkabout. So I got frustrated with all seeing ice, so I loaded up on a bunch of food and went for a walk. Just took off in one direction. And once I got there, I got the coordinates and then built this portal to do a quicker travel, because it is a long. Because if you go like each one of these blocks is 8 on the overworld, so you can imagine how far a walk that was. But I once I found that we're forced, I decided, well, I made a base there, made another portal. You know, I found the coordinates back, and then it took me a while to build this nice enclosed walkway, which keeps me safe. You can hear the gas out there trying to kill me. But I also found a fortress with. There is a blaze spawner over there. I've also already run away from a few wither skeletons. But this thing goes out that way. There's like some more blaze spawners. Tons of stuff out there. It's pretty cool. So kind of getting lucky. Guess I can take you to the treehouse real quick. So we went to got to the treehouse into the roof first, since you haven't seen one of those, or you've probably seen it, but I built a little spawn room. I built a treehouse. This guy got a swamp here, a roofed forest here, the mushrooms and all that, and you can't see it yet, but I'll take you up to the top and show you a desert. So finally, I'm starting to see biomes. I got swamp and trees and desert. But as I was walking, I had a specific spot. I want to build a castle. And the spot for the castle, I'm looking for something on a river. Kind of, so like a riverside castle. So I kept walking. And walked and walked and walked. It was forever. But eventually I found the spot I wanted to get to. And that spot was, let me check my notes while we're walking through here. That spot was a long ways away. Because my, if you go to spawn is like, I think it's like 800 by 200 right there. 8 by 2, somewhere around there. So this castle is like negative 2500, negative 2100. So look at that. So it's right in the middle of another fortress. But so I did a little mathematics. What the heck is that? Mathematics. Got my calculator out, divided those two numbers by 8, and I came up with these coordinates, which led me way over there. I probably could have put it here, but it would have been way too far away from where I wanted to go. I wanted this portal to be right in the middle of my castle. And these were the coordinates for the middle of my castle. So I'm going to have to build a protection through here. But, so I found the castle, made the walk down there, made the tremendous hike back, did all the dangerous digging, lava pits, walking through here, scaring myself to death over a pit of lava, put my portal together, and then I stepped through the portal.